Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's time for some more Fire Emblem 12, New Mystery of the Heroes of Land Shadow, Lunatic Reverse Iron Man, and today we're going to be only playing one chapter. Hopefully this time I won't fuck up. And this time, Hardin is going down. Let's get started. Keep in mind, basically every issue I had in previous cases was because of some inadvertent mess up. So if I play this properly, this should not be difficult. Let's see what we get. A glass sword. Can't be that hard, right? Got my map ready. I was planning on making one, but then I got tired, so I didn't do it. So no, I don't have a marked up map for this. But what I do have is a plan. And I think I've actually just been overthinking it. So basically, Chris has 12 move now. So I can just one-shot the thief on turn 1. And then I can do all the grinding I need. I think with the silver lance, I one-shot this guy. Yeah, we're not doing the finale today. That's gonna be later, probably in 2 weeks' time. So with this, wait, do we not one-shot this guy? This guy's bulky as hell. 48 HP. I guess I can dance someone else to get the kill. So, first we need to think about that a couple of things. One is who do we want to train? And I think maybe we can just bench Etzo for the map because we don't need 2 healers, I think. And have board cord burst. But I think it might be good to bring in some fresh meat. You can always use Raiden and Belf, I think. Already aware of which misclick we need to avoid to not lose the map. I think there's many. So we can get Archer Belf or Hunter Belf. Let me double check what Belf's growth rates are like. So Belf has Belf has 55 strength, 40% speed. Interesting. Roger has as a hunter, he has 65 strength and 65 speed. What the hell? Roger's that good? He's got a 65% speed and strength growth as a hunter? That's better than Belf. So we could do Belf, Raiden, and who else can we possibly bring? Like, I think Zane is a bit deadweight here. He's moderately helpful for some areas, but I think we don't need to bring him explicitly. I think, on second thought, maybe bring 3 deadweight characters is probably a bit much. We do need to bring some actual power for the map. We do have Barson board. I was having a second Chris deadweight because we only need to actually fight once. Or it's more like we're bringing too many powerful characters when we can actually. This is the perfect time to train characters, because once we trap the guys against the wall in the prison, we actually just get to pop off. So I think Barst, maybe, let me think about this. So Barst has a bow, but he's already got his stats capped. So I'm thinking maybe, we could probably go into Swordmaster for this chapter, because we want to be using the Sword Slayer, and we don't have the rank for it otherwise. Because with 30 speed, that lets us kill these enemies pretty easily. Because the only thing we actually need to fight is this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and these guys. Everything else can be baited and fought on a pretty individual basis. So I think we can go Swordmaster Boris and maybe even Swordmaster Cord. He's so bad. He's so bad. Holy shit. Why is Cord strength so bad? Wait, let me... How does Board have 12 strength as a sage? Wait a fucking second. Board has more strength? Has nearly as much strength as Cord? What the fuck? How's that happen? Who's been trained as a mage, as a cleric. The class that has negative strength base has more strength than Cord. Oh, man. Okay, so I think I have a plan now. So I think we just go all in on Board. Let's give him all the spirit dust. I think we also give him a speed wing. And maybe a seraph robe. There we go. So we give him all that, and then so I think Board can be used to kill Hardin here pretty efficiently. I say that, but like actually. Let's give him some fire tone so we can train his weapon rank. Let's move some stuff around here. Get a mend staff and some fire tomes. Hey, maybe we can get like a better tome on him too. So Barst should get the whatchamacallit. Where is my Sword Slayer? It's somewhere. I should have one of them somewhere. Where the hell is it? There we go. Okay. We have a Sword Slayer. We can use it to slay swords. And Board, actually, now that I think about it, Board doesn't need to be a sage here. He could also be a, he could be a Swordmaster. Wait a second. What the fuck? 19 magic Swordmaster. Wait a second. Wait a second. This could be something. But I think we stay as sage for now. We don't have the money to make a good 11 sword, I think. So it's better, I think, just to go sage. I think we can keep Cord as a horseman. Okay, let's rainbow tonic some people. Actually, wait, this might not be good enough because we need exactly 30 speed to double these guys. So Cord as a so Cord in this class might not be good enough. But actually, maybe we can try to get it by leveling up by hitting this guy. And I think we have enough power to deal with this. So we can do Belf and Raiden, or maybe I think we can mix it up. We can bring even weaker losers. We can bring Roger and... Do we have Luke alive? We could try Luke, actually. Luke, maybe. What do you guys think about Luke? I've never used Luke before, but I think he might be worth using if we train him here. What are Luke's growths like? Are they good? I've never ever used Luke ever in my entire life. He's at 90% HP growth, 60 strength, 50 speed, and so as a hunter, he's got 65 strength and speed. So he's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's bring Luke. Let's bring Luke and Roger. Let's make them into hunters. They're gonna be dead weight on this map, but just you wait. Where did I put him? There we go. I think we can maybe afford to bring 2 bad characters here. Outside of that, it's probably a bit too much. So, okay. Boris doesn't need a tonic. Chris doesn't need a tonic. Catcher does not need a tonic. No one really needs a tonic aside from these guys. And even like these losers, they really don't need a tonic because what are they going to do with it? I guess Marth can use a tonic. Just in case. So let's give them all the iron bows that we have. And I think we can actually maybe do a 1 forge, possibly. The reason being that we can, Rainbow Tonic on Cord. I think he only goes to 29 with that. I already did Rainbow Tonic him. Yeah, he's got 29. So if we give him the Star Sphere, he can double. So that should be okay. But even then, I don't think he actually kills them. That's the funny thing. Even with all that effort, I think we might need to Let's first save from the convoy. It's on Chris, so that's basically safe. If Chris dies, we die anyway, so let's sell the silver swords. These aren't very useful for us because no one can use them. We keep the Worm Slayers, of course. I think the Armor Slayers are actually worthless after this chapter, right? So we can sell these. We're not using them against enemies here, so we can sell these. Lady Blades are still useful. Steel Lances. Silver Lances are going to be very good in the upcoming maps. Javelins are still good. Rider's Banes are a little useless now. Sell your Regalia. I don't think you can sell... Mercurius sells for 0, doesn't it? It sells for 0. So no, I will not sell Mercurius. We sell some Steel Axes. These are... We have too many of these, and they don't really do anything for us. Same thing with the Silver Axes. I only have 1 unit that can use axes, and that's Chris. So let's keep 2 just in case. Hand axes, we can keep those. What else do we sell? We can. Oh, we have 2 Thorons. That's nice, I guess. We can sell an Elfire. We can sell a Blizzard. Thunders can also be sold. Should we save money for the secret shop in 21? I think for 21, I'm going to be grinding Arena for it. Just because I need 60k for all the stat boosters, and there's no way I'm getting it without shenanigans. So does anyone need secret books right now? Boris capped his speed. Okay, his strength, his skill. Okay, that's good. But everyone else basically has already capped skill. I'm just thinking, like, do I forge something? I'm thinking I probably should. Like, I think I should probably get started on early and start forging Dragon Pikes. Because those will be very useful for the finale. If I can forge 1 to, like, max might. Oh, it's only 37k. That's very achievable. I could forge 1. Maybe? I might not be able to afford it. It's the Silver Lances. I actually need to use these, unfortunately, so I can't sell them off yet. I guess I could do it later. Yeah. I don't really need it for next map. But I think one thing I do need is probably more heal stabs. I am actually running low on those. So the wing spears, yeah, I should. I'll buy 5 more heal staves. Because I'm going to need to grind out some healing. Actually, we do have the life sphere, so not really. But it's good to have the extra healing capacity. Because I think I've actually run out of heal staves. Oh, I was going low anyway. That's the same, basically. Rest uses left? I do. I have like 8. Medea will die, so don't worry about it. Let's bring physics. So we bring these 2 guys and all of these guys. So I think Barst can do fine as a swordmaster. We can get board, Barst, cord, triangle attacks possibly. I should get an iron sword onto him, just in case. Did I dump Stapus under board? Yeah, I gave him a Seraph robe and 6 energy drops. 6 energy drops, indeed. So I think we can do it like this. So turn 1, Chris attacks, and then we also move up Cord to attack. And Cord maybe gets a level. If he gets speed, that's great. Why isn't Violet in the death counter? Because he never spawned, so he didn't exist. Why is Barca Swordmaster? It's to fight these guys specifically. This is the exact only reason I have him as a Swordmaster. Because I need you to use a Sword Slayer to kill these guys. They're very hard to kill otherwise. I think this should be good. Because once I have everything set up, I'm going to be exhausting this Swarm Tome, exhausting this Swarm Tome. I think previously I did a trick where I let this thief go to unlock these areas, but I don't think that's necessary, and it opens me up to some complications, because as I found earlier, if I let the thief open up these chests and the doors, then I can't bait the Swarm Tome easily, because then the Glower Tome and Lumbo guy attack me. So if I can't deal with that at all, frankly. So then the only solution is to just leave the doors closed, which should be okay, because the main reason to let this be open is to try to go through here early. But I think I can probably do things differently and just go in the upper left, in which case I don't need to actually open this door at all. And there's no reason to actually interact with these enemies at all. It's fine to bait the 3 if you use barrier. I think I go down to like 1 HP or something, so it's really not worth it. How would you get the loot though? I kill everything on the map and then I loot. I can also use the thief staff. There's no other use case for it right now, so I can use it to get like the brave lance and other weapons, I guess. These things, the treasure just doesn't trigger reinforcements. Nope, it's only fighting these guys, like any of these enemies in the upper left and in this area. But it's okay to exhaust this Swarm Tome, but not to bait the mage or the sniper. Fish for Killer Lance crit on the thief. I don't need to fish, because I can just hit him with Silver Lance and then dance up Cord to attack. There should be no issue with that. Bars as Swordmaster is fine. He's basically grown out anyway. Luke and Roger as hunters is probably okay. I think I still have enough firepower. I think Zane. One of the tricky things is to figure out what to do with Zane. I think for Zane, what I want to do is I can probably clone Catria. I think Catria is probably my next best unit right now. And I think I can give him the Parthia, or Catria the Parthia. And I think also I can also probably steal the Brave Bow, can't I? I can use Thief to get the Brave Bow early and start spamming it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Chapter 20. New Mystery of the Emblem. Yeah, so the Brave Bow is the southernmost chest. Okay, I think I can only get that if once the thing's open, so never mind. I can get the Brave Axe, though, and the Brave Lance, and the Brave Sword. So the Brave Lance is here. The Brave Axe is here. So in theory, I can use Thief to get those weapons early. But I think the Brave Lance is mostly useful for the next map. Is Zane essential? I think he's very useful here. Yeah, so, maybe I'll clone Chris. Yeah, let's... Yeah, so I think we can kill the Thief turn 1, and then we can use Thief to steal some good weapons, like the Brave Lance and Brave Axe, and use those to kill these guys quickly. I think that's the plan. There's also a Brave Sword, but we can't use that right now, because no one has good sword rank at all. I think maybe Est could use a defense tonic or something. Paladin Catcher's death affect my plan? To some degree, yes, because I have less good units to play with, but in the long run, not really. Because I do have good replacements. Barst and Cord. Actually, Cord is kind of ass, but Barst is very good. Barst is very good, so that's good enough, I guess. All right, so here's the plan. We kill this guy. We dance up Cord to kill, and then we start spamming Thief to grab chests. So we can grab the Brave Axe, the Brave Lance, and that's probably it. That's probably all we need from these chests, that is. So the Brave Axe is in the north, and the Brave Lance is in the lower right. So that way, we could use those to get a bit more damage. So let's get board a beef staff. All right. That should be good. Let's go. Skip all this. Okay. So here's the plan. Chris hits this guy. Then we dance up Cord, who should be able to kill. We got speed. That's very good. That means we don't have to pass around the items. All right. Let's move up. And then after this, let's immediately start spamming to get rid of the Swarm Tomes. So Chris, we should heal Cord, of course. All right, this will be a while. Actually, wait a second. Can I? So if I go over here, do I bait this guy? I don't think I do. I do. Okay, it's fine. But if we do that, actually, we should exhaust this one first. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. So buckle in and for another 3 to 5 minutes while I exhaust this one Swarm Tome. And then I will send Katria to fight the sniper, and then I dance get away. I think that's the plan. The heroes don't move. They are part of the reinforced the linked AI group in the upper left. You won't exhaust the upper bishop storm too. I will. Just give it a few minutes. Was there a second Lumbo that killed your dancer last time? It's this guy. He's blocked behind the door this time, so it should be okay. The main reason that I got jump scared by that was because I didn't quite realize that there was a second longbow user if the door is unlocked. Because, yeah. Plus, I think the dancer being killed was in my test runs, so it wasn't like a real thing. Yeah. I think that really got me this last time was... I think Cord got killed by the Glower Mage, and then I misclicked into dying on the heroes. Alright. Okay, Swarm Tome's gone. Now we can move in to kill this guy. So I think we can do it with the Star Sphere. And then once we kill this guy, we can move away. Silver Bow is actually exactly not a kill, so we need to use the Parthia for this. Bit of a waste, but this is what the Regalia are meant for, killing these super tough enemies. So I think if we do that, we can just get out safely, because this extended range is only from this longbow guy. Perfect. Now we can dance away. And we're good. Maybe exhaust enemy fortify staffs. I will not, because I want to get this one. I'll exhaust the other ones later. Because for these enemies, I think we should be killing all of them immediately. So we shouldn't have issues with fortify, I think. Let's mend here. Then we can put Chris over here. Why does Chris have an iron bow? Oh, because I traded the Star Sphere over. All right. So now we can go into this corner. And how I'll kill the other upper enemies? I'll get to that after this part. It's gonna the explanation is gonna take a while, I think. All right, let's keep going here. This is gonna take another 5 minutes or so. $17, $16. The worst part of this map is that to play it optimally, you have to do all of this for like 15 minutes before you can actually get to your actual plan. Is there a recruit here? There is Medea, but you have to use rescue or she dies. And she's not very good. I mean, just like look at those stats. She's worse than Cord. But for a point of comparison. I mean, Cord is actually Cord's fast, so that's we shouldn't put that evil on him. He just has no strength. Maybe everyone. No, actually, that's not really true. Characters that with a C as the start of their names don't always have low strength. Katria caps her strength pretty easily, but Sita doesn't. And I can't think of any others at the moment that have C. There we go. So that's done. Now we can go into the upper left. Let's move everyone else up as a precaution. So yeah, so Cecile. Yeah, Cecile has pretty bad strength too. Basically like only 5%. Only a little bit more than Sita. Well, I didn't use Levin's sword board. Because it's a waste. It's a waste of resources. Okay, so I think it's important that I make sure I use every character's turn, because Medea existing here means that I'm very prone to accidentally ending turn with something that's not moved. So that's one precaution I need to take, I think. So it's okay to bait these guys if you go exactly to this tile, because that means you can bait out this Swarm Tome. It still could have been a good user 11 sword. I don't really think so. Honestly, like mage 11 sword is a meme because you only have 60 uses of it in the entire game. So at most, like at best, you're using it to kill a few enemies tops. It's also so expensive to make a good 11 sword. It's like 50k or something. You can see Hardin over there. Yeah, I can see him in the lower left too, in the ongoing runs with the box with the red highlight. At least you can use Hammer on them. Yeah, but guess what? Guess who has 2 thumbs and doesn't have the Hammer staff because he forgot to visit the village in chapter 5? This guy. All right. Burn is better used on a new and rescue. Yeah, I think a new spam is going to be very useful here. Are we fighting all the reinforcements? Indeed, we will be. I think Paladin is worse than not having Hammer. I think that's normally because people don't train on these maps. I think if everything goes well, Pala and Cedar will be replaced with Luke and Roger. I'll probably be training Luke and Roger on these guys, which will be very helpful towards achieving my goal of winning. Why is this map so hard? I really don't think it. I don't think it is. It's not that hard. The main issue is that I've been doing a lot of stupid stuff that's gotten me screwed. All right. So I think we keep the Star Sphere on Chris, and we clone Chris. Actually, wait. We have the. We should start robbing the chests. Grab the Brave Lance there, so we can use it. And I'll grab the Brave Axe from there, so we can use it. So I think we just give that over to Chris right now. So Chris does have B rank axes because I've been using axes a lot. Let's throw the light sphere into the convoy for our own safety's sake, and let's bring out the big guns. We use a brave axe and brave lance here. So I think the plan here is to block these guys off here so I have the biggest head start possible to run into the upper left. I think what I do is I have Katria bait on this upper right. That way, so the plan is I put Katria here to fight this guy and this guy. We kill this guy, I think. We have 28 luck, so we definitely don't get crit. And then we make a 3-person wall over here, so that we can tank these enemies. So the one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to check my damage by clicking on these guys because that's going to kill me. But what I will do is I will check my damage by looking at the numbers, and if I look at the numbers exclusively, then they can't kill me. So I have 22 defense, so I can have Chris and clone Chris, and those 2 guys would definitely be able to survive 2 heroes. The reason we go to like this 3 tile spot is to avoid this guy and this guy and this guy from attacking. So here, I think Est has enough bulk to survive 2 attacks. So we have 22 defense and a sword. So we take 22 damage from this guy, and then we take 21 and less from this guy. So Est definitely survives 2 attacks. We take 43 minus weapon triangle advantage. Click on Est and then click on the hero. Fuck you. No, I'm not doing that. That's what got me killed last time. I'm wise to your tricks. Yeah, she just survives pretty easily. So, okay, let's do it like this then. And Katria, let's double check the numbers. 22 defense, 7 res. We take 37 damage. What the fuck? From the mage. And then we take 42 minus 22, so 20. So we start like 3 HP, but we can make this merchant more comfortable with barrier. So let's go grab a barrier staff. The heroes reach catcher from there. I think that's a good catch. But if I block with over here with these 3 tiles, Catria can be safe. So we need to block these 3 tiles specifically. And if I do that, I can line up everyone right over here, which is the perfect plan. And I will never have issues with it. Okay, so I think, yeah. So let's trade over one of the brave weapons onto Zane. Chris Eston Barst blocks. I think Barst might die to 2 attacks. 15 defense is versus like 30 damage each. Yeah, might be too much. Can't Lombo guys hit the barrier people? I think no, because we're going exactly on the border here. So these 3 tiles is outside of this guy's range and this guy's range. I don't think Barst can take 2 hits, unfortunately. His defense is very bad. Just de-equip him. No, I'm not doing unequipped strats. Fuck you. I'm not doing that again. I'm not. I will not be deceived into using unequipped strats. Okay, so yeah, so let's copy Chris, and then let's heal. All right, so let's do it this turn then. So Catria gets barriered and moves up to block here. We go over here and we just wait. Let's do that last. First, Chris can go over here with the Brave Lance. That's Zane, actually. That's fine. Wait, I need to double check I'm not in range of the archer. I am there. Okay, so I think that would have been bad. But if we put copy Chris over here with a javelin, maybe. Yeah, wait, let me. Yeah, wait a second. I'm psyching myself out here. It's okay to go into enemy ranges here. Actually, we didn't commit yet. We can actually move everyone up here just to get more space. They don't attack yet. This is completely safe, by the way. Alright, so we have Catria over here. So we take 31 damage from the mage and then 20 something from the archer. But we have... So we have Chris with a javelin over here, Zane over here, and then we have Sita over here with the Lady Blade. We have the Yoke Shield so we don't die to any damage. Zane goes here, and S goes over here. We're out of range of any of these other enemies. Aside from this guy who can hit Chris, but it's fine. Catria goes over here. Barrier wore off slightly. No, it's fine. There's enough margin there. Let's move everyone else up as close as possible. The low move guy should go ahead in the front area, so we have more space. If needed. I don't like how Fina's all the way up there, and we can end Minria's turn. Let's do not skip enemy actions. Okay. Let's go. Catcher gets hit and kills this guy. Then gets hit by the longbow guy, but that's fine. 1+1 res. Lovely. This guy attacks Chris and then gets hit for damage. This guy attacks Est and gets hit. And the last guy probably attacks... Oh, Zane, nice. We can use a Brave Axe here for some extra damage. Fuck, they use Physic. But we get a whole turn now, so that's good. I think I did too much damage there because of the Physic. But that's okay. I think we can do this. Brave Axe does not kill. Brave Lance does not kill. So this is time for Bars to shine to kill with the Sword Slayer. And then I can trade the Sword Slayer over to Core to kill the other guy. But I think... Alright, let's Sword Slayer this guy. Nice crit. This guy... I could trade the Sword Slayer over to Marth and do some damage. I need to double check I'm not in range there. Okay, we should be okay if I do that. I can also pop a Fortify and heal anyone that needs it. Catcher can move down and kill this guy only, I think. Because there's not enough space for anyone else. Core doesn't have sword level? That is true, actually. You're right. So, I think Zane cannot go onto this tile. No one else has sword rank to use a Sword Slayer, so we just keep attacking, I think. I think we can Brave Lance this guy. No, we can't. We can't use that with... Zane is in the worst spot possible. What can Cord do? Nothing. He's fucking useless. Holy shit. What's more sword level? It's B, so we can use it. Use untagged bottom archer. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. So Est, what can Est do? Nothing. So maybe Brave Axe this guy. I think for this guy, we can organize a triangle attack if we do things right. So this longbow guy does 42 damage, but it's 16 plus 24. So I think if Zane is at full HP, we actually can just you can heal. Can board do something? Can cord do something? We also don't necessarily need to kill all these enemies because we can kill these three guys and then block with Zane and Chris. So Chris goes over here and Zane goes here. Because we have plenty of time to run from these guys because we are like half a turn ahead. I can also dance for Barst maybe and put him if I can heal him. But I only have 2 healers. He knows that every time we tune in, the casualty list is enormous. That's just how the game. That's how the game works. So I think I want to make use of Catcher's turn, but if I want to do that, I need to move somebody. So how much damage I take from this guy? Can I attack maybe from this tower and use Fortify? That could work. I need to clear this guy. I could dance. I could have Castro attack here, dance, and kill the other one. If I have the Star Sphere on, if I have the Star Sphere on Catcher, I can do it. Because then I'll have 31 speed. So I just need to move Zane. I could Brave Lance this guy and then finish him off with a ranged attack. Not Marth. Maybe Cord. I could try this. If I get a crit, we are in business. Nice. If that didn't work, we can move Zane up here to get the kill. Very nice. Now, Katria can move down here to this tile. Zane can move down here and start beating up this guy or this guy. So I think we hit this guy. No, I think we hit this guy down here because... And we try to open up space for other units if possible. And actually, I think this one's better, just in case we need a block. Because now, if we can move Zane over there, we can move Katria down, trade the Star Sphere, and kill this guy. And then dance to kill this guy. So I think we can do it like that. Maybe actually, I think Katria can also kill this guy too. Now that I think about it, if we heal her. So I think just for the sake of doing better damage, let's hit this guy. Crit him? Crit him? Okay. Not lucky enough. That's fine. We go over here, we trade the Star Sphere. Then we can kill this guy with the Parthia. Nice. Can Marth get the kill here? He can. Marth can kill this guy. Damn. That's good. Maybe Roger can do some damage. He can't, of course not. These guys, let's wait to move them so we can... And Chris can probably get the kill here. Maybe here. Maybe here? 20x2. Plus another 20 damage from somewhere. Maybe Est. She gets exactly kill. We just need to pop a fortify before that then. Okay, I think I have it. So Chris plus S after a fortify kills this guy. Marth kills this guy. And then we dance Castria to kill this guy. And everyone else just moves in. So let's do it like that. So let's hit this guy with a 2x Brave Axe. If we get a crit, we're lucky. No such luck. Marth moves up and kills this guy. It's guaranteed. We pop a fortify. I think I need to attack from here. So I can't move Marisha up the whole movement, the entire... I can't move up Marisha that far. Because I don't want to get hit by the Lumble guy this turn, if possible. We Lady Blade this guy. We kill him. We dance for Katria. Katria kills. Maybe we can actually move Katria up farther ahead if we heal. Luke can go over here. Katria can kill this guy. Nice. There's no Thralls except threats from the south that can reach me. Nope. They're all locked away. We're fine. Let's go over and heal Katria. And we can move up with the other random hunter we have. And we end up with Dia's turn. Perfect. We did it. Skip the dialogue. So Catcher gets shot, and Medea gets obliterated. That's fine. Everything is going not exactly as planned because some enemies moved a bit differently than I thought they would, but we made it through regardless. Like, I didn't expect them to pop Fortify. It must be because of the, I did too much damage. Because they only use healing if you do more than half their HP of damage. So, now we can move around this way. So, I think the plan is to have Chris just, like, move in and kill this guy. We can trade this... I think we can fight... Oh, we can just kill this guy with Catria. Nice, I'll do that. Was a sacrifice planned? It's not really a sacrifice, it's more just, like, business. Medea is very hard to keep alive unless you use rescue, and she's not worth getting... She's not worth keeping at all, so... It's not really a sack, because she sucks. So I think we can attack here too. We live through this. We don't use Parthia anymore, because we can get the kill with someone else. We're using the Parthia a lot, but this is a justified use for it. We don't need it for that much after this. Then Chris can Brave Axe this guy to kill him. And that's all most of the threatening enemies for now. Am I not gonna use Mercurius? No one can use it. I don't have enough rank for it at all. I move around here, and everyone else moves in as far as possible. The low move units should get priority so they can try to squeeze in before the reinforcements show up. Let's use Physic on people. Not even Marth. Marth has B rank, so I think you need A rank for it. It's very hard to get A rank swords in this game because grinding rank is quite difficult, actually. Let's move Chris in, and everyone else also goes in. Nice. More reinforcements show up. Is the plan for reinforce just the funnel? Yep, we're gonna get them all stuck at the wall and then destroy all of them. That's the plan. All like 50 of them or something. 60. So we have plenty of time now, actually. We have so much time. We kill this guy with Catria. We have enough HP because we healed. You get weapon XP, you get 0 XP. I think the fall off for weapon XP is like very early. I don't actually know exactly how much it is. But it's early enough that it's quite frustrating to actually get enough of it. Is 8 untransformed? That's fine. That's 8 untransformed at the perfect time, basically. So these guys up top can now no longer threaten us. We just need to move everyone inside. We can actually start harassing these guys too for XP. Nice. Alright, everyone inside. No, Chris needs to stay in front. What am I thinking? So I think Chris can go over here and grab the Star Sphere. For the extra defense, which you'll need. Let's us unequip Chris, because he doesn't need to fight for a while. Marth goes in. Nice and safe. Is there another fortify on this map? There is in the lower right, but we're not going to get that one. It's better probably just to starve that one out. Lord in. Marisha in. And Fina will get in next turn. Perfect. A unit can't get more than 10 weapon XP from an enemy in H3, H4. I see. Is the counter triggered for any combat you're involved in, or just the ones that gain weapon XP? Because I found that it's like after the 5th, it's very hard. The amount of XP you get gets reduced pretty quickly, I think. Because I am aware that There's some enemies where I take hits from them, but then when I attack them later, I don't get the XP. Yeah, we are in the clear now. We just need to move everyone away from the walls. Luke can get XP here, and so can Roger. Fina can go inside here, and then Chris goes exactly to this tile. He has the Yost Shield and the Star Sphere and the Light Sphere, so he can just tank everything. And we're good. We could hit once, we could hit twice, and now everyone else moves in. Welcome back already at Dawn Part 4. Absolutely. It's so funny how long it takes for all of them to move. And now these guys are just gonna... We wait for them to exhaust all of their weapons. While we do that, we can burn the enemy fortify staff, maybe. By hitting this guy constantly. Alright. So Chris might need some healing every now and again, because I think these guys do a bit more than 20 damage per turn. Yeah, let's burn out the enemy fortify staff. Last time we practiced, we had some scares. Yeah, I'll do this very carefully. All right, let's end enemy turn here. Okay. I think we can let these guys walk in now. I think most of them have already moved in. More fortifies. One thing I find very frustrating about FE12 sometimes is the presence of enemy fortify staffs, because it really does mean you have to kill everything immediately, or else you just can't kill them. So I think it's interesting enough, because enemy healing is always hard to balance, but the playing around enemy fortify staffs is quite a challenge, actually. Nice. So we're at 54 enemies. Okay, so I guess the enemy cap here is not 50. It's probably 64 then. There's no cap? Really? Huh. At least, I guess maybe the cap is just below maybe the cap is like 128 or something. That's not physically possible to reach in this game. Nice. Luke's scoring pretty well. Did we break? I think we can start farming this guy too, actually. So, actually, let's spam enter until these guys run out of weapons first. Does chapter 19 go over 64? I don't actually know. I think maybe, but I think I killed enough of them. So, there's still 7 fortify left. So let's wait for these 13 weapon uses to be exhausted first. Might need to heal Chris a few times. "12 uses on Fortify." Yep. I mean, it's good if you can get it, but enemy Fortify is typically quite hard to deal with if you don't take care of the staff users first. And that's really tough against enemies that normally can't be killed outside of having capped speed, essentially, and slaying weapons. So I think there's like a lot of stuff going on. Can ally thieves steal items? Nope. But that fortify is droppable. Alright, so we are completely safe now. That means we can actually go and grab items from these. You can take away the star sphere if needed, and even the life sphere. Because these guys can't attack and they don't move. This will be helpful when I'm farming other enemies later. So I think I can do 1 damage to this guy, a hit. So I can get like many XP just from this guy alone. Lovely. Oh, this is for Luke? Well, Luke will actually be pretty good once he's trained. I think I'll have 3 fortified staves that are basically full use at this point, which should be plenty for the end game. The enemy turn takes a long process. Yeah, they're all just using wait. They're not even doing anything. They're just waiting. How long will this take? Quite a while. Especially if I'm playing slowly and carefully to not die. Nice. This is for a dumb strategy. It's for both a dumb strategy and also for XP trading. If, like, I really wanted to rush things, I could hurry through this treasure room chamber. But I also want to have more strong units for the end game. And so this is the best way to train them. So this is simultaneously both meant to be dumb and also useful. I need to burn through the fortified staves, I think. Because fighting the low enemies is going to be such a pain. Yeah. Like, normally the plan will be to hide in the middle room, but it's pretty cramped, and also it's just cramped. I don't like it. I think you could do it that way, but I think this way is... I haven't done it this way in a proper playthrough before, so I wanted to do it this way. This is always a good idea if you want the XP. It's a little rough on the amount of resources you spend on it, though. It shouldn't be that much, though, because all you need is like a bunch of iron bows. You can probably kill every enemy here with maybe like 8,000 gold worth of bows, which is like 20 bows. It's quite a lot. The only reason I need to do this is because I lost a lot of units, and I need to train up replacements. And this is one of the few ways to do it in the end game. Is there another fortified staff over there? Ah, fuck. Oh, I see why this is gonna take longer. Previously, I think in my other attempts, I would kill that guy too. I decided not to this time. But this just means we have to do this for another 24 heals. Yeah, we don't get rank from this. We're just burning through the fortify at the moment. All the stream will be this chapter alone? Probably, yeah. Can you get tome rank under mage? Not on these enemies right now, but later. Against some of the other enemies, probably. Okay, that's one bow broken. Because we can't get XP, weapon XP, from enemies that have been attacked too many times. I think it's like 5, the exact limit, but it's hard to discern, actually, the exact amount. So it's a pain. So I'm only doing this to burn away the fortified staff uses right now. Just so I don't have to deal with it later. Will I do something similar in Chapter 22? No. Chapter 22, I won't farm them, but I will route the map. You can't really farm them because the dragons are really hard to fight. Weapon XP can only be gained a certain number of times per enemy, to my knowledge. It's not per attack unit? Yeah, it's per like combat against enemies. Like, every enemy has limited amount of weapon XP to give. Something like that. Nice. So I think you can kill this one now. Let's give Core some XP too if possible, but let's do that later. Let's give him the life sphere. Then we can kill this guy with Luke, I guess. That's one dead enemy. 50 more to go. You know it. Nice. So just in case, let's get a rescue ready on our mages. Just in case we screw up. Let's get a rescue ready, just in case we mess up and need to move. Let's heal everyone up to full HP also, just in case. But what if I don't screw up? Then I'm screwed. If I don't screw up, no. We're fine. Alright, so I think this guy's a spear, this guy doesn't. So let's attack the guy without the spear. Let's trade away the star sphere. So let's target and then move away. We hit this guy. For 1 XP for like 17, like 19 XP from a single hit is crazy. I need to be very careful here to not get hit by to not attack the wrong guy. Because if I do, I'm instantly dead. Okay, let's... Yeah, so we're gonna get so much XP from this guy because we start at 20 XP per hit. So we actually can probably get several levels just from hitting this guy, which is actually insane. More speed, more HP, very good. Definitely gonna cap strength and speed before we promo, which is good. 15 XP per hit still, damn. $14 still. Every time you glance on the stream, you see the most diabolical enemy formation. Yeah. This is art. You don't need to dance and move out. That is true. They don't move, but I think some of the formation that these enemies are in, they could move sometimes. And if they shuffle around the wrong way, I'm dead. I did this exact grind for the on the water, so this is probably fine. Just keep doing like this. So I think this guy's run dry, so let's just go and kill him later. But we can just leave him there for now. We can get XP anew from this guy over here, who also does not have a weapon. The light sphere. I threw in the convoy, so we're okay. Weapon level up, very nice. We're gonna get a lot of weapon level on Luke and Roger here. Am I gonna make my visual videos about this playthrough? Probably, yeah. But it might take a while. The Revelation playthrough has been on hold for a bit, just because I've been streaming this too much. So once I get that done, I'm moving on to FE12. Still 17 XP per hit, damn. We have enough Master Seals? Yeah, we definitely do. If we don't, we can steal them from the chest if needed. Roger is suffering from no XP. He'll get his turn. And I think once we get enough kills here, we can feed the rest. We could probably feed the actual kills to Cord. Because I think for Roger and Luke, we can get plenty of XP just by attacking. While the kill itself is only, like, not that much. As you can see, like, we've already gotten more XP than several kills just from attacking these guys. Because the level difference is so big. You're guessing most of the resets were just on prologue, so they don't count as actual runs? Yeah, that's my logic for separating them, because if you dying in the prologue is like a different level of dying in an actual run. Because dying in the prologue is maybe at most 1 hour of time wasted, or the actual runs are quite a bit more. You can tag the enemies with ranged weapons. That should be okay. As long, I think it's better to not have distractions. Nice. I can also just generally tell which one I've been hitting, so it's fine. Alright, we can hit this guy. Anyone else feels that, like, Fortune's Weave's world map could be cheesed? I think that if we could cheese it, that would be interesting. Because that could allow for some balancing risk-reward plays. You know? Like, if you sneak into a high-level area to fight high-level enemies early to get a reward earlier than you should, I think that's good for the game. Because maybe that area is really risky. And it will be actually hard to do it with some setups. So you still need to invest in some way to make it work. And if that's the case, I think that would be actually pretty cool. But but the possibilities that it's not like that and it's just you just go through the motions every time. Which Switch FE game should you give them for his birthday? If they're a Fire Emblem fan, I mean, you can just pick one. just pick one. There's two. Unless it's like a thinly veiled, do you prefer engaged or three houses sort of question. How will I engage ranged enemies? I'm going to attack them with Cord, probably. FE Warriors? Yeah. give them Fire Emblem 3 hopes. No, Fire Emblem Token Mirage Sessions, FE, hashtag FE Engage on Core. All right. We're almost there. So I think we've run these guys dry. So let's kill them with Cord. Let's give Cord some iron bows. What's this? Some FE dungeon crawl on? What do you mean FE dungeon crawl? I don't know if there are any that are like that. All right, let's go over here and let's start feeding kills to Cord. Got speed, no strength. Why does Cord have absolutely no strength? It's insane. It's insane how little strength he has. Why is he like this? Got a crit. Mages are moving in. I think we fight the mages if possible. Let's do it like this. We take damage, but we can heal with Life Sphere, so it's fine. And since we stalled out the fortify uses, we should be okay. Dungeons could be cool in Fortune's Weave. I feel like it could be, but it could also just be really boring. There's like a lot of there's like a high risk reward ratio in this case. It's 30 speed, still no strength. Holy shit! Why is Cord so weak? If you reach, you better get some strength once you reach your cap, Cord. Come on, man. So I think there's let's farm out. Let's have Cord farm out all of the strong enemies. I think that's the important part here. Because Cashew has already reached most of her caps. Don't need to train her. We can probably have Board get some fire tome training here. Actually, that would be good. But maybe we can do it against. Oh, they have crit chance on him. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. All right. You win killing Medius or Hardin. We'll kill Medius, but not today. Why is Boar's magic so high? Because I used 12 Spirit Dust on him. What kind of question is that? No. It's fully understandable why you would be confused. All right, let's keep going. Some more. Yeah. So Cord fights most of the promoted enemies, I think. And we just need to find the melee enemies to train on otherwise. Most of them have spears though, unfortunately. Still no strength. Holy fuck, Cord. Why is Cord so bad? Dear God. Cord moment? Yeah, maybe I should have made Cord into a mage too. Just Cord and Board both mages, while Bart's is the only actual physical unit. That might actually work because for triangle attacks, you can't exactly set up the triangle with the first two guys anyway. So if they're moving adjacent to an enemy, they probably can't attack them. There's no point if you're going to kill the triangle. So then maybe the play would be to have Board and Cord both as mages, and you use them to use their staff actions in between Cord actually hitting things. Because you can move your staffers freely to any tile you want and still use physic or something. So I think maybe like that could be the play for any future Board Cord shenanigans. Because as combiners, they're actually so bad. Like their strength and speed are just so bad that I think it's better to just use a proper unit that can actually be trained as opposed to Board and Cord for combat. They're actually a complete disaster stat-wise. Actually, it's mostly that they're hard to train as a horseman, like with a bow, which is unfortunate because the bow is probably the best weapon to train with, because you don't have to rely on limited numbers of hand axes from shops that they're only available in certain maps, and the speed is just better in every way. Can I do this in 43 turns? I guess, but why would I want to? You feel I got unlucky with core strength? That's probably true too. Like I'm pretty sure I could do it, but probably not with this setup because my units are really bad, and I don't think the main other reason I'm doing this is that I don't really have a good way of killing Hardin quickly. Because I don't have money to forge like a big weapon to kill Hardin with early. And you're really on a timer if you try to do this map by going for Hardin immediately. So this is like part of the reason I'm doing this whole shebang. Is that okay, nice. We moved. Nice. So Luke has more strength than Cord, and he's He's 25 levels below him. So, what the hell am I doing? Why am I using this guy? More arena to crash the economy. I'll do that next map. There's another arena in 21 that I'm going to use to get all the stat boosters. And probably enough gold, possibly, to train up Tiki. This is much faster than 3 houses fishing. Yeah, I think this maybe will take 1 or 2 hours tops. More strength and speed. Luke is actually pretty good. I should use him more often, honestly. He's on his way to capping most of his good stats. Strength and speed. Holy shit. Where are these stats on Cord, man? Am I running out of iron bows? Oh, damn. Dude's not getting defense? That's fine. We don't need defense on horsemen. I should have bought more bows. We're gonna run out. All Chris's group is very good. Yeah. I don't know. I think Drow is okay, but he's not as good as Roger. Because Roger has more HP. Gordon is kind of bad, I think. Same with... I think Roderick is like slightly worse than Luke, I guess, but still okay. Nice. Okay, let's kill the mage with Cord. Cord gains strength challenge, level impossible. I don't think I can even give Cord that many strength items because I probably need to give it to Nagi. But the other thing about the starting squad is that I find it's better just to use Castria instead of them. So there's Pala and Castria early on who clearly outshine the starting squad. Still no strength. Holy fuck. What is wrong with you, Cord? Is Cord even one-shot flyers with the Parthia at this point? I feel like this isn't enough. There's no way this is enough to actually even kill wyverns. Another spear guy. So many spear guys still. Luke cannot yet survive combat. Roger cannot either. Can we train Board? Yeah, we can actually train Board's tome rank here. I think the plan is get 2 hits and then give the kill to someone else. And Luke's tank with Star Sphere? I don't think so. Maybe after promo, but not right now. Oh, I think we can have Luke train against this guy. And I think if we... I don't want to get another land spear user stuck over there, though. Should I promo early? I think I'd rather just get all of my levels first. Because Luke's luck is really bad, and I don't think he actually survives any hits. Because there's too much of a luck difference. Nice. Early promo is also just a mistake here, I think, because we can probably get the levels anyway. It just takes a bit more work. It's not just the attacks; it's also like the 6 crit chance or something, which I don't want to I don't want to risk. So I think we can get the rest of the XP with Roger here. Roger doesn't do enough damage. Does he do enough damage with the Star Sphere? He does not. He doesn't do any. Damn. We need to like. We need to train against like a 16 defense enemy. Actually, we can train against the disarmed guy here. As long as you don't kill him, we're okay. He missed against a disarmed guy. If we can get +1 strength, we can start training on the other people. You can let the spear guys break through open on Chris, I guess. Okay, we got 1 strength. Very nice. Now we can feed that kill and this XP to Roger. If I kill that paladin, I'm going to get hit by ranged weapons again. That should be okay. But I can always just leave my 1 HP and start funneling enemies again to other areas. I can probably feed some kills to Est also, because Est does want more levels for more HP. Trade life sphere to Chris. Yeah, that's a plan. Oh. But I think it should be okay because we can just not attack if we're gonna possibly crit and kill. Should have added lava reinforcements here. That would be nightmarish. But I think it should be okay as long as you can defeat them. Alright. So I think that should be good. So I think another thing I could do is I could bait some of these guys away and try to force the non-spear guys into their place. Or I could just kill them. That works too. I do have a lot of javelins. So we can actually have S do some of the damage here if needed. Because Cord is pretty close to just capping anyway, so there's no reason to keep letting him get XP. Where's my life sphere? Alright, let's give S some kills. 60 XP from these guys? Damn. Is that a lance guy? It's still a spear guy. Okay, that's fine. I think we can feed the kills to Est. Because Core will naturally get his levels from attacking. Do we have anyone that can use Starlight? I think Marisha cannot, so we need to... Basically nobody right now, except maybe Etzel. So we need to actually train Tome Rank somehow. Nice. Another Archer. Okay, so we, Alright. Finally, we got a strength. Too little, too late, though. I don't think we have enough energy drops to give to this guy. So S can... Let's not take the Yoke Shield. Actually, no, there's only 1 Archer left, so we should be safe to do this. I'll take the Yoke Shield away from Chris. That's fine, because there's only 1 Archer left. Let's heal Est. Then we can kill the last archer. Perfect. Now we can move back and give it back. Very good. More spear guys to fight still. That's fine. I think we can... We can get some fire... We can get some fire, some tome rank here. Probably should have done... I shouldn't have given him the, I probably shouldn't have given Board all of the spirit dusts yet. That way he could gain the rank more easily. Okay, so I think what I can do here is I should give Chris back the life sphere. And I just move away. What I do is I just kill one of these guys to try to break another spear, because I think the issue right now is, I don't know. Actually, I think this is fine. Est can get XP from these guys pretty safely, so we can have Est farm those guys for HP basically. Yeah, these reinforcements are clearly meant to be ran away from, because they're all very strong. And they have 25 speed, so you're not really gonna... And they spawn 6 at a time, so it's very, very difficult to kill all of them quickly. And even if you do, the next group is gonna be upon you immediately, so you have no time to run away or have, like, breathing room. If you attack a group here, the next group is upon you almost immediately. So there's no space to actually breathe. Unequip Chris? Oh shit, you're right. The trading shenanigans almost got me again. That's why fighting these guys is quite hard, because like if you attack these guys at the edge of their range, that you're inside range of the next group too. So, and this is the game where you really cannot afford to sustain any enemy phase of multiple enemies. So Luke is doing too much damage now, so let's give these kills to Roger. I think we have enough XP to at least promo both of them. And get them to a usable state. I think walling with 2 guys could work. The issue is that you get walled, you get hit from this side and from this side. These guys are all paladins, but there's like a mixed group of enemies over here that is very hard to protect yourself from. Like the one enemy you really cannot wall yourself off from is mages, just because they do too much damage and it's impossible to sustain being hit by multiple mages at once, at all. It's actually impossible. They do 40 damage or so. And you're not getting enough res to survive that. You can break spears for more XP, I guess. I might take a bit too long, though. Alright. This guy, XP is falling off. Let's kill with Luke. There's a lot less XP here than I thought. It's probably because I'm spreading the XP out across multiple units, so there's not as much to go around. Seems we've long abandoned the idea of 20x. Just tank with 27 res core. That doesn't work because there's also physical enemies there. There's no such thing in this game as like a good mixed bulk unit aside from maybe Tiki. And even then, like, you can't tank with that because the Dragonstone gets used even if you don't do damage or attack. So if you just you also you can't tank with it because you can't unequip it. Because if you unequip it, you lose the defense bonus and you die instantly. So there's no such thing as like a mixed bulk unit in this game aside from that can survive hits. Because even with like the very high res units, you have what at most you just don't have that much of it compared to the amount of attack the enemy magic damage enemies have. Any one might weapons? Those don't exist. There's no such thing as a one. There, I haven't been farming my how is everyone here, so I don't have them. Yeah, Glarow also just kills you. 40 damage on with that ignores your res is a bit much. Root the Star Sphere? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think we're okay on the XP farming front, though. Once it starts getting to like 5 XP per hit, it's probably better just to kill the guy. Rep the iron bows. Yeah, I'm really running out here, but hopefully we can farm more. Like we won't. It's not really. Yeah, it's. I think this is gonna be rough on my weapon uses later. Want to attack, dance, attack? Because if I crit on the second one and kill him, we're in trouble. It's not about being efficient. It's about playing safe. Efficiency is not very needed here. So this guy's a spear and he kills us, so let's not do that. Let's heal Luke Defoe, though. So let's fight this guy with Est. Just HP, that's fine. What are those stats in Athena? Cap strength, cap speed. Not too abnormal. She does have like a very high stat growth there, but still not very good. It doesn't mean she can actually do any combat or anything. Alright, kill that guy with S. Good. Does that guy also have a spear? Silver Lance. Okay, I think there's only a few more spear guys left. 3 spear guys left? That's fine. So ideally, if I can get Luke trained well enough, we can probably... If Luke gets strong enough, we can actually fight those guys with Luke and get even more XP. We might need to Goddess Icon him a bit, though. Do you have promo items? Yep, they're in the convoy. If I need another one, I can use a Thief Staff to grab one from the chest. Do not attack twice. Okay. I could, like, run attack, but it's not... It was just technically more efficient turn-wise, but there's more risk of me accidentally messing up and dying if I do it like that. And I feel like, in the long term, playing to avoid misclicks is better. Something that's more regular and more exact is probably better for me. I think this guy is running dry, so let's get the kill with Luke. HP, skill, and defense. Did YouTube blacklist you for saying kill? No, I see you saying kill right now. So... I don't know. I haven't changed any of these settings in like a long time. So if there's anything that's moved in, I have no idea. So I think the play here is to have Est bait a spear guy away. Maybe in this direction. Or I can just kill the... Yeah, I think that's the play. I have Est go here. And she baits one spear guy. And she's not strong enough to kill them because she can't double. Okay, she can crit them though, so there's that, I guess. But if we move far away, then we won't get hit by 2 spear guys, which is the important part. All right, let's have us kill this guy. Give me more HP. Lovely. Very good. 17. Wait, how does S have 17 res? She doesn't. Does S have natural res growth? I didn't give her any talismans. What the fuck? How does she have 17 res at base? how does that happen? I need to check. So S, according to the wiki, has 10% base res growth. And as a Falco Knight, she has 10% still, but like she has like 11 base res, 6 base res. Oh wow, then she's actually just grown off that 10% constantly. That's nuts. Too bad it's useless. That's the other unfortunate part. Having this much res actually doesn't do anything. Let's bait away more spear users. This is nice and simple. Mage Dragons also avoid res? I don't think that's the case. I think Mage Dragons, their main gimmick is that they don't take magic damage at all. Alright. Last spear guy. We can farm out to Est. Est is built different. Yeah, she is indeed constructed differently. Mage Dragons still can they still deal normal magic damage. It's just that and honestly, Mage Dragons are the least threatening enemy dragon type, frankly. They're really not that hard to deal with. Nice. So I think we can just kill everything now. I guess Board will just have to find his tome rank from actually from these guys. We can farm these guys down here. There's still some enemies to fight. Full level Roger, very nice. Very nice. Let's trade the Life Sphere over to Chris. Now that he needs it. Let's get some damage in. And we level. We promo. Let's have Luke promo. Plenty of Master Seals. Do we have another grinding spot after this? Not really. This might be it. So I think training 2 units on this map was actually a bit tough in terms of rough on our training resources. So I think we still have some time to get some more XP, but there's not really much training time that can be done left. I think there's not enough XP here to get like one guy to catch level 20, but not really much beyond that. I think stretching it to 2 units was a bit ambitious, especially because I had to feed a lot of the kills to Cord. Because the way that the enemies fell, I couldn't actually allocate XP properly in some ways. Nice. Because like last time I did this, I was able to cap Roger. Like actually cap him. But that's because there was enough opportunity to attack different kinds of enemies. Whereas this time, it was like a little tougher to actually fight the strong enemies later. So the amount of XP I got in total was actually quite a bit less. Nice. So Roger's also going to cap his strength and his strength and speed. Nice. One more guy moves in and we kill him. We wonder if someone like Jay gets more XP efficient. I think it's also like, I don't know. It's really quite hard to say. I think I try to get the XP from the hits first. My crit chance is too high somehow. I'll keep S and Falcon for last levels, probably. Mostly just because I need to keep using her as a Falcon Knight for the next map. Alright. Maybe I could probably make her into a... You know, we can promo Roger. Which is good. These guys are already better than Cord. Look at their stats, man. Now we can train them on the remaining enemies too. We only have 15 tonics. Yeah, I've been running through these things like they're candy. Strength and speed. That's all you need. All right. Let's feed Luke first, then Roger later. More strength and speed. Why so many bow knights? Because they're good. You feel like you said, look at how much better a unit is than Cord in every run so far, and for every unit. It's so true. Like, look at Cord. His ass is useless. He's so bad. All right. So we've grinded through these guys. There's still a few more enemies to fight through. But I think we should be okay. Luke's luck is really bad, and Roger's luck is also quite bad. But we have to... We play the cards we're dealt. So I think we can do it like this. So let's give Chris Life Sphere and the Star Sphere again. We use him to bait things. Cor's trying his best. Oh, his best isn't good enough. Look at his stats, man. Alright, so what I can do is I can bait individual enemies. Like, we can bait this hero over here by going to this tile. These guys just move individually, I think. And even if they all come at us at once, it's fine. Oh, shit. Wait. That could have been bad if things went poorly. That would have been the worst way to lose. But we're okay. If we got... I need to rethink this. Like, if this guy attacked, I think I wouldn't have died anyway. But, that would have been very embarrassing. We need to fight these guys first. Even with the mage one first, we should be okay, because Chris has eaten every single talisman in the game so far. Install the weapons again. I think for these guys, I can just kill them. I can use unlock on the door and just kill them, because this guy's unarmed and the other enemies don't move. Let's use the unlock staff. There's actually no other doors left in the game, so there's no better use for it. Can Zane dance if you imitate Fina? No, you cannot. That will be interesting, but also simultaneously really broken. But also, having dancers refresh each other is a meme. Because then you can actually move across the entire map. Wouldn't be very desirable because Fila isn't exactly the best combat unit, but the idea is interesting. There's 2 doors in the first Dragon Tower map, though. Are there? Oh, yeah, I guess, but we have more than enough uses for that, too. So I think we can unlock here. And we just kill this guy. Can Cord do it? Cord is frustratingly weak. So we can just have Cord chip. Or maybe Luke can do it. But Luke, this guy crits Luke, so let's not do that. I mean, one good thing about Cord is that he does have good luck. It's too good. 1% crit on this guy? Oh, come on. I guess I can get the Star Sphere over, and that might be good enough. Steel Bow kills this guy. I don't die. I'm not at risk at anything. Good. And now I think we can try... This is a mage, so he has high res. So I think we can probably get a few hits off with fire. Maybe 1. Just for some tome rank. And then we can get the kill with Luke, I guess. These guys are too squishy. That is a lot of XP, though. HP, strength, speed. If once we get to 30, we can start training Roger. Luke's actually just so good. Damn, dude. How did Luke live this long? He was on the bench for 19 chapters. So I think we can go for the bait again. I think we unequip the javelin so that the hero can be baited. We go over here, so he walks against the wall, and then we can just shoot him to death, I think. Nice. I think we can have Board attack to get some weapon rank. And Luke attacks, and maybe Roger attacks and then Luke attacks. For XP. Baiting the hero like walking a dog, yeah. More luck, that's good. Okay, we're good. How much do we need for startup? C? Yeah, we need C. And I think we can get it. And ideally, we would get it by attacking, but we can also just use arm scrolls for it. Yeah, Luke is actually really nice. He's really good. I'm surprised. Let's go over here to bait both the dragon and the hero. Let's grab the Star Sphere just in case. I don't think we need it, but it'd be nice to have the extra defense. Cap strength allow already? Yeah, he already capped strength at level 6. Level 6 promo. Why is there Earth Dragon here? That's Medius's cousin, Nedius. That's Ned. Nedius. Let's back up a little. Let's back up from the wall. The hero attacks, and then we can feed the kill. The dragon moves back. Okay. Was that one working for Hardin? He's... It's an exchange program. All right, let's bait this guy. I think you can do chip damage with a javelin here. Yeah, this guy he's actually so weak. Luke fodder. 30, that's a lot of crit. Let's not do that. I don't like how much crit these guys have on me. And I guess Marth could get the kill. Yeah, we could V this kill to Marth actually. And we don't die or anything. No, I'm not gonna risk this on a 99. I'm staring at this to make sure the numbers are correct, and we don't die to this. Very good. Okay. We beat FE11. Yeah, we've beaten the moderate shade dragon. You know that sort of thing where like there's like a slight dip in the brightness because of a nearby object, but it's not really quite a shadow. That's what that was. Okay, now let's have Marth do his favorite pastime of beating up helpless helpless mages for XP. Just too much damage. Can I get XP in from other units? The evil prince of insufficient light. Very nice. I think we can feed these kills to Marth. You got your attack in half in FE3? What does didn't promo Bald Chris mean? I didn't promo Bald Chris, and then as a result, I got killed by the Reinforced in Chapter 4 because I spent time trying to get him to level 20 instead of actually fighting enemies, and they got swarmed by the pirates. So, like, the whole entire explanation takes a bit longer there, but that's basically what it is. Are we in the loop yet? Yeah, we are. Everything's been done properly, basically. So we're doing okay. Let's move some people back here so we can bait more safely. So we can get hit by this guy, but I don't think he moves. Yeah. Don't open the chest. I'll get the chest later because isn't there one more swarm tome? Oh yeah, you're right. Let's go around and farm that out first. Yeah, I also that's the run where I made Chris bald, and he entered level chapter 4 with like 20 XP left to get, and so I tried to get him the extra level before I promoed. That was just a mistake. Am I planning to get the true ending this run? Yeah, absolutely. So let's starve out this swarm tome. This is a bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Wait, please hold for another 25 turns. Like, the map's basically won at this point. The issue is I'm just very antsy. I hope, understandably, I hope. Because if I screw up, the consequences are dire. Alright, 4 more Storm Tomes left. Alright. Another 12-hour run back. I think more like 18 hours. It's like 12 hours to get to chapter 15, and then another plus 5 or 6 to get to the next checkpoint, essentially. So I think I can bait these guys. I can just unequip here, and it should be fine. I get hit by this guy and this guy, and that should be that can be easily survived. Maybe just that guy. That's fine too. I can run away. Oh, so over here, and keep baiting his hits. And it doesn't work like that apparently. Oh, he's not far away enough. Okay. Nice. So he... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. That's still fine. We didn't die. But now we need to actually... That was well within calculations in terms of damage taken. Now things are tricky. Wait a second. I can Sword Slayer this guy. Feeding this XP is going to be a little harder than I thought now. It should be okay, though. But these guys do have 8 move. I'll just back up once more. I think my board might get caught by these guys because they have 8 move. Because these guys have... They're quite strong. So we can surround the Lumble guy, and that should be okay. Chris and S can get the sniper safely. Yeah, I think so. But I don't think I have enough damage there. So we have an unequipped body block. I think we should be okay. So Bars can kill this guy with a Sword Slayer. Or Catcher can do that. It can just attack here. This isn't that big of a deal. The mage shouldn't be that hard to deal with because we can block with Chris. We can just like wedge Chris right over here and we're fine. Let's not think too hard about this. Let's Sword Slayer this guy. Very good. Get some XP. Get a Vone. We can block this guy off just by moving over here. So we can probably just kill this guy too. So we can get Cord in over here. We can get Board in over here. And we can get Barst in over here. So if we dance for Barst, we can get a triangle attack. Let's have Board attack this guy. Cord can attack here. Or just wait. Let's dance for Barst. And Cord goes over here. Then Barst obliterates this guy with a triangle attack. Very nice. Was that exact damage? I think I would have gotten him anyway because we doubled. Luke attacks. 3 units in the map attack. Yeah, the small animation of 3 enemies attacking is so cool. I love it a lot. We can block here. And we're good. Okay. We were in a slight amount of danger because of but it's not that big of a deal. Can I promise not to lose before we get back? Yeah, yeah. Luke is all natural. Yeah, he's that's just Luke in his base form. He's just that good. Who has a light sphere? It's in the convoy, and no one's died yet, so don't worry about that. We can feed Luke this kill, possibly. I think if I move like this, I can bait this guy further away from these guys. But Dia doesn't count as a person. That's true. Yeah, that's so true. She hasn't earned humans. She hasn't joined the party, so she doesn't have human rights yet. You can soft lock by giving the sphere to someone else and not bring them to the map. Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. That is probably an even funnier way to soft lock by putting it on. Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, we do have it in here, so we're not soft locked. Is that rescue staff dead? The Hammer? Yeah, that's the Hammer. Benching the light sphere. Baiting these guys is actually a little tricky now that I think about it, but we should be okay. Let's see if we can bait the sniper to attack me. Let's try going to this tile. I don't think it does anything. It's a better Luna. Well, I mean, you don't actually. Isn't it safer to go from the treasure room? I guess. But I think I need to figure out a proper way of baiting these guys. We're still out of range here, right? Okay. I think I can bait them individually, hopefully. If I can make the longbow guy move out by going to this tile, that would work, I think. I don't think that works though, because I think they actually are locked. They have they have AI that makes them. They have linked AI with the Glower Tome guy, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Then in that case, getting this open is tricky, huh? Have I ever lost a run to messing up my preps? Sometimes, like I've gone into very dire situations because of it, but it doesn't happen that often. I think. Like always snipe from the north. That is true. Yeah. There's always a human sacrifice option, I guess, but come on, man. So I think this guy kills Fina in one shot. So that's one of the issues I ran into in some of my tests last time. You just run the longbow out of uses. The issue is you can't actually bait this guy until after this door is open. This is like, this part's always tricky, I think. Because getting hit by the Glower Mage is an absolute no-go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100, $200 sort of a situation. So I think I can maybe bait out the Boganone guy to the right first. Maybe the generals too. So if I go over here, I can bait out the Boganone guy. Or that guy. Oh, that works too. If I bait out this guy, that makes fighting these guys much safer. So I can run away here, and then he'll walk around. Okay, that's good. He doesn't. Interesting. In that case, let's just fight him. Well, actually, this is also fine. If he moves over here, then we have more leeway to kill both these guys without the other guys interfering. That's the important part. Because previously, if the mage was there, actually killing those two guys without other interference is quite difficult. Because you need to kill both of them and then also survive the attack from this guy. Oh, I think we also can use the Thief Staff to get the Brave Bow, which might help out a bit here. Where's my Thief Staff? I put it on someone. Oh, it's on Cord for some reason. Rita can survive Longbow? She cannot. They do 42 damage and Fina has 40 bulk. Got the Brave Bow, which so we can use that on anyone. Let's give the Catria, and then maybe she can help kill these guys quickly. We can also use the Quick Bow, maybe. Maybe that would be a use of the Quick Bow. So let's see how much damage I do. Quick Bow, Brave Bow, not enough. We can definitely kill this guy. The issue is that how do we get rid of this guy? Oh, I think one thing we could do is we could hit him from the top and the bottom. We can double team him. Actually, we don't kill him even with the Star Sphere. We're 1 damage off. How much? This guy is 21 crit, so Cord actually can fight this guy without risk. So here's the plan then. We grab a bow from the convoy, like a silver bow or something. And we could heal. So the plan is we hit the longbow guy from both sides. And then we also have someone else kill the Glower Tome guy. Maybe Luke can do that. I think Luke does have enough HP. Yeah, Luke can kill this guy. Let's give him a Forged Iron Bow just in case for the extra hit. Because I don't want to die to missing a 95. Classic blunder. Let's trade him the one with more uses. Okay, so here's the plan. Luke kills this guy. Then Cord and Catria double team this guy. And we give Catria the Star Sphere to do more damage. Or the forged iron bow is the same. Yeah, they're just plus they're just plus 7, so they're essentially silver bows, but with E rank. And more uses. So let's move Cord all the way around so we can hit these guys on both sides. Practically impossible to run over a 95 or 96. Yeah. I have, for one, never lost that exact situation. Number 4, Catria missed a 96. Shut up. Okay, let's do it like this. Cord attacks there. Luke attacks here. Let's have a dance in position here, just in case. It won't be needed, but just in case. So let's do it like this. Luke attacks here. Cord attacks here. Catria finishes, and then we're safe. And then we can pick off the remaining enemies as needed. We'll use a silver bowl here. That's fine too. All right. Silver bowl here. Catria goes from here and kills. We kill with the Forged Iron Bow. Nice. More speed. You love to see it. And we're safe. Whew. We end turn and we can get out next turn. Good. All is well in the world. Nothing bad ever happens. Let's heal everyone, and then we can bait the armors, and we can probably fight them with cord to try to feed weapon rank. Ideally, I get it without needing to use an armor scroll, but I guess we probably do anyway. That's fine. We have plenty of them. Sounding like a golf announcer there. This is me trying to stay calm. I think having outbursts of emotion to try to be entertaining is 95% of me. Is 95% of my deaths. So I need to stay calm and reserved. This guy attacks Chris, and we can feed the XP now. We can go over here and block him forever, and then while Cord hits him repeatedly for XP. Is there like a fort we can trap this guy on? I guess it's just Hardin, but there's no sense in training after we kill Hardin. I mean, come on. Get a bit of rank, and then I think... Let's just feed the kill to Luke. $70 XP. God damn. Okay, so Luke is getting pretty good now. So that's nice. Let's bait the other guy over here. We can do a similar process. Who's going to fight Hardin? I think I'm going to have Cord do it. I'm going to have Cord nuke him with Thoron. Thoron triangle attack. I just need him to get enough rank. Which might be looking pretty tough at the moment. Board? You're right, it is board. Yeah, it is board this time. That it has the mage. Let's bait this mage and have okay. You swear we keep hearing Corin? I don't know, man. It all blends together. Have any armor scrolls in the combo? You have like 7. Haven't used any of them. I think we can bait this guy with Cord. Then next turn we're gonna finish off with Luke, I guess. He doesn't crit me, so we're fine. There's a bit more weapon rank. That guy has crit chance on Luke. What the hell? Let's trade the Star Sphere over so that is no longer the case. Actually, Luke is already basically capped. Let's just train Roger. Wow, wait, that's fucked up. He actually exactly one-shots me. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's terrifying. I almost clicked that. With the Star Sphere, we should be okay, though. Can board triangle attack as a bishop? It's like, yes, he can. But he's a sage right now. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference, though. Alright. Alright, there's Roger healed up. Now we have these guys in position. So I think, do we have enough hits to get C rank tomes here? Maybe? We're wasting XP by doing this, but it's probably fine. We have enough leeway, so that doesn't matter too much. How big a loss is Medea? Not at all. It's actually better to leave her dead because, frankly, spending a rescue staff on her is absolutely not worth it. She is really bad as a unit. Not even worth considering. Grab the chest now. I can grab it later. There's no more reinforcements on the map, so you still get her stuff too. Yeah. There's no added value to letting her live. But I will grab the chest soon. Just you wait. Let's bait this guy one more tile. Okay, and we can do... Yeah, that's 2 attacks. We crit him, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to use an item for that. Yeah, oh well, rip. All that faffing about, and we still have to use one of our 5 arm scrolls. Oh yeah, Medea does have no items. That is true. So we get our Thoron. Let's grab our Thoron and obliterate Hardin. So we have 39 damage, which against Hardin's 25 res is 14x3. So we kill him with 2 triangle attacks. I think we have enough HP to survive his attacks. 51 versus... we have exactly enough HP to survive his attacks. Because we have 52 bulk versus his 51 attack. So we have exact Cs there. We have the exact amount of damage we need. Oh, I think with Star Sphere, we do a bit more too. So it's even better. He has doubled. With Star Sphere, no, he doesn't. Because he has 25 plus 2. Alright. Let's go and grab all the chests first. 23 plus 2. He doesn't have Star Sphere yet. That plus 2 is from Rainbow Tonic. We need Star Sphere? Yeah, I need to get all those on him. Large Bullion. Yeah, he doesn't have Star Sphere on him. He has Rainbow Tonic. Normally at this point in the game, you actually cap your stats, so you don't need the tonic, but chord special. Rainbow Potion and Star Sphere stack. Well, Rainbow Potion stacks up until cap, and Star Sphere is always plus 2, even beyond cap. So they're different. So okay. Let's get the Star Sphere over here. I already got that chest with the thief staff. Got the ones in the middle. Got the one at the top. We're good. So okay, let's grab the Star Sphere. Can Star Sphere take above 30? Yes, it can. It's one of the only ways of surpassing caps, aside from the shards. So let's have our healers ready. I think we need to have both physics. Wait, only board has a... If only board has a healing, we might need to clone up a healer to get a second healer. because in case we get hit, we need to heal back to full. Let's get the light sphere. Might as well get the other spheres too. Let's grab physics and rescues just in case, and a nuke just in case. Yeah, I do need a dance. I'm going to copy Marisha and have more stabs on Zane just in case. I need to check some things too, actually. Is Michaela's usable in endgame? He has like 2 luck, so actually no, because everything has like 14 crit chance on him. So he's actually completely unusable. At least that's my thought. I need to open this door. Crap. Yeah, especially here, you don't even get an action before the enemies are guaranteed to move first, so huge risk, no reward. Let's open the door and then we can get our kill in. If he dies, all you lose is Michaelis. That is true, but you'd probably want a unit that can actually do things. I guess it's not really a big deal if you're resetting the map, but here he's such a big liability that it's just not worth it. The door. Let's bring in Barst. I'm pretty sure double physics is enough to heal me to full, but if it's not, that's gonna suck. Can Zane copy trigger triangle attack? I don't think so. But also use physic at 1 range is cursed. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Break his weapon. That is something I can do. But the Gradius is actually pretty useful. So do you just get a recover staff? The issue is I can't recover on a guy. Yeah, he does 39 damage. We're fine. He doesn't kill Barst. He doesn't kill Board. We're okay. So, shall we? We do 41 damage minus 25. That's 48 damage. We dance and we do it again and we kill him. But I need to... okay, so I want to make sure. Do I have enough healing to heal back up to full with 2 physics? Because if I don't, then we're in trouble. I need to look up the formula. So physic animations. Animations are always on for these fights, but I can turn it on manually. So in here, the heal for in New Mystery. How much do they heal for? So in New Mystery, it is 8 plus the healer's magic divided by 2. So I think it's rounded down. So we have 18 heal from the physic. Right? So we heal 36. If we heal 36, then we go back up to 30 exactly 39 HP and we die. Shit, our healing actually isn't good enough here. Then I think we can probably get 1 more HP of healing by using a magic tonic. We have those in the convoy, so it's not like expensive or anything. Can dance Zane? I need no, it does. I need to. I think I could just use the magic bonds. I have no magic bonds, really? Oh, magic tonic. If I have a magic tonic, I get exactly enough. This is so scuffed. Can't you just use mend? The issue is that then I can't dance chord. And if I mend here, I get hit. I guess I could do it again on the next turn, but it's kind of lame. Copy board with Zane? Oh, that is true. I can copy board with Zane. And then we have enough healing for sure. Right, Marisha has slightly less magic. Yeah, I think if we do it with this, then we have a 19 heal, and we have exactly enough. Okay, perfect. That should be good. Thanks for the recommendation for copying board with Zane. All right, let's go over here. Chord waits. Barst waits. Let's do it, bros. Triangle attack. This is board, right? And this is Zane. Okay. Get his ass. No, actually, wait. I need to have Chris nearby for support. Who else does board and chord have support with? Marth, maybe? Yes, that reduces his hit. If he misses, we're in very good shape. All right. Triangle attack. He fucking dodged it. Nice. He's no match for us. Let's get him. He dodged again. GG. Board blast. It's the Borden blast. Joe Borden. Very nice. Oh, and plus, do you know what the best part is? Since we did it without him hitting us, we have a full use Gradivis. Lovely. GG, everyone. And we get the good ending, too. So we need to play 4 more maps. And we got all the treasure. GG. New record. Yeah, we finally beat in Chapter 20 after all this time. It only took 2.5 hours. Nice. We have won, and the battle is over. And, oh yeah, all the mages are here, too. But they're all secretly dark sorcerers. So, was Garnov just in... Was Garnov dressed as Nina there? Yo, is that new Fire Emblem Heroes Garnov? Garnov dressed as Nina? Why is he red too? He's red for an amazing reason. Why is Garnov red? Is it because he's dead? Voice filter won't function. Yeah, his live 2D glitched out. All right. So yeah, that's great. All right. I think that's about it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back next time with probably 2 more streams of this. One for 21-22 and one for the finale. Because my strat for 22 is going to take forever. Plus, I need to grind the arena here. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll be on break next week. I'll be at Anime Expo, just visiting, touring, not doing anything YouTube related, just having fun. And then I'll be back with the finale of this in 2 weeks. So yeah, good night everyone, and yeah, see ya.